What's up everybody, welcome to Money Management channel. My name is Andrei and today I'm gonna be doing an update on MULN stock.
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed, born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up.
And in today's video, first of all, I will show you where we are on the price chart and how we get there. And I will show you how we almost caught this movement to the upside, and I will show you why we didn't do so. Then I will continue with the fundamental news that might drive the price of this asset. And at the end of this video, I will share my thoughts and my technical analysis, and I will show you what should we expect next. So let's start with the price chart. I made my previous video right here at this point, and I've told you that this asset retested the range of resistance that previously was the range of support. It is the price point of roughly 20.88 cents, and my main assumption at this very point was that we shouldn't go deeper than this about 18.95 cents price point, and we should land at the next range of resistance. If this asset breaks this first line with an increase in volume, we should land at $0.2507. And as you can see, technically we hit first of all the stop loss order that I marked in my previous video, but we didn't hit the range, the price target. And definitely I cannot say that I caught this movement to the tick, but definitely it was the right direction, and definitely it was quite technical that I could predict this type of movements. So what should we expect next from the price action? I will show you in just several minutes, but for now let's continue with the fundamental news. So what was the reason of this spike in its price? Definitely it was this news. We can see it on their official website that Mullen Automotive officially closes on acquisition of ELMS assets, takes possession of plant in Mishawaka, all intellectual property and related inventory. Definitely it is a very good news that drove the price of this asset from its lowest point to its highest for more than 33% in a matter of just several hours. And this asset is still very risky because it has a huge volatility. But then we still have quite weak price action that broke the range of support, and right now we are retesting this range that was previously support, resistance, and we are retesting it, and depending on the next leg we will be able to predict which direction this asset will go in the next several sessions. So I have to say that fundamentally this asset is still, in my opinion, fraudulent company. They don't have any real vehicles that they can produce. Let me show you that David Misery is still gifting his own stocks, and on the video I guess a couple of videos ago I've told you that David Misery probably stealing the money of existing shareholders by selling his stocks. He's still receiving a lot of awards, a lot of stock-based compensation. As you can see, he received at the very beginning of December, just 2 days ago, 28.76 million shares, and he already gifted about 5.35 million shares to unknown person, and we don't know who is the beneficiary of this gift and what will be the next step with these stocks. Probably it might be sold, and this might be quite interesting way to sell the stocks without noting of this of SEC commission, basically. So, and let me show you another quite interesting detail. A lot of you told me that they will start to produce, they will start to sell their vehicles, and I have to say that they updated their website. As you can see, you can find that they completely changed this menu. You can find right here the links to Bollinger Motors, for example, and to their EV vans, their commercial, so-called commercial fleet. And right here you can see that they probably can produce and sell a lot of vehicles. Their EV fleet, Class 1 commercial cargo van, Class 2 commercial cargo van, and so on and so forth. On top of that, they recently stated that they can sell the iGo vehicles in Europe. And guys, don't get me wrong, it is not the vehicles that they can produce. It is the vehicles that they can only resell from other manufacturers. And ask yourself, do you want to be a part of the company that cannot produce but stated that they can, and they only can just resell once in a while several vehicles in a month, and we still don't have any resales at all? And do you want to be a part of this type of company that costs a lot of money and that is diluting its existing shareholders? Definitely you don't want to be a part of this company. And guys, don't get me wrong, I am not in the short position with this asset, I am not in the long position, I don't care about this company at all. The only thing that I want to do is to help people to evaluate good companies and to evaluate bad companies. This is a bad company fundamentally, and it has a lot of bad activity, and I don't think that this asset will ever hit $1 mark without the reverse stock split. And definitely, if you take a look on their LinkedIn profile, right here you can see that they have 57 employees and they have 2 job openings, and these job openings doesn't relate to the real production of the vehicles. It is just software test engineer to probably update their official website, and the second one is system validation engineer, also IT job that doesn't relate to real production of vehicles. And let me show you that in the list of their workers you cannot find any workers at all who can assemble vehicles. And for example, if you compare it with the Mullen Motors, they also have about the same number of employees, about 42, but at the very first page of their workers you can find, let me show you, you can find just mechanical engineer right here, first position. Prototype technician at Mullen Motors, second position. Next one, mechanical engineer at Mullen Motors. So at least 3 people who can directly assemble vehicles. And this means Mullen doesn't have probably any of potential workers who can assemble vehicles. And that's why you have to be very cautious with this asset. So, and let's continue with the technical analysis, but before we dive deep right here, please subscribe to my channel, hit notification bell and hit the like button. This helps me a lot. So guys, what should we expect next from the price action? I have to say that this movement to the upside with increasing volume probably could show you that this asset is quite bullish, and if this previous swing low holds, if it doesn't break the $0.1816 mark, definitely it might be more bullish than bearish. But in general, I have to see that if you take a look on a bigger picture, if you zoom out, you can find that this asset doesn't perform very well. It is inconsistent movement to the downside, and it forms lower highs and lower lows, and a lot of people lost their money with this asset. And I have more and more people who try to ask me for help because they stuck with this stock at the very high prices, and they lost a lot of their portfolio value. This means just be cautious and do not enter your long position, and just wait for the confirmation and watch my videos. I will show you where this asset might go in the short-term perspective. So, I think from the technical standpoint that's it for now. If you like my video, please hit the like button and subscribe to my channel with notification bell. And see you guys and girls next time. Bye!
I got the cash in the bag, stadium packed. Born a rock star in this life, gonna live it up on the attack. Baby, I'm bad, I just wanna get caught up in this life, I'm crazy, I'm mad.